Tourists walking through the sunny streets of Yerevan, map in hand and curiosity in their eyes, have become a part of our city today. For them, Armenia is a new and unknown book, with its pages opening at every corner.
Maybe it's history and a very famous theme here. Yeah, and this square, Republic Square, is very famous. Yeah, we Chinese people are very interested to this beautiful country.
According to Mekhak Abrasan, president of the Armenian Tourism Federation, the flow of tourists has grown noticeably since the COVID-19 pandemic, even setting new records for the number of visits in 2023.
In 2023, a significant growth of over 40% was recorded again, and the number of inbound tourist visits exceeded 2,300,000. Thus, we have already surpassed the figure of the pre-coronavirus period of 2019, because although growth was also recorded in 2021-2022, we had not yet reached the 2019 level in those years.
After the impressive tourist flow of 2023, a decline was recorded in 2024, which can be considered unprecedented in the history of Armenian tourism.
A decrease was also recorded in the first quarter of 2024. Note, original text mistakenly says 2025. And by the end of the first half of the year, a decline of about 4.1% was registered compared to the same period last year.
So, what is the reason for the decrease in the flow of tourists to Armenia? The specialist lists the reasons. First, the geopolitical situation in the region, as well as the fact that in a number of countries, Armenia is mistakenly presented as an unsafe destination.
Despite the fact that in many reputable non-official and non-governmental publications, Armenia is constantly included in the top 10, and sometimes even in the top 3, as one of the safest and most attractive countries in the world, the fact that it is presented with red lines, travel advisories, on official websites essentially has its negative impact. There has been a significant and in some cases unjustified price increase.
According to statistical data, Russia is first in the number of tourists visiting Armenia, and in recent years, Arab countries, which have been actively interested in our country, occupied the second position.
Although this decrease was significantly influenced by the reduction of visits from Russia, Russia still remains in first place in terms of the number of tourist visits. At the same time, interest in Armenia is gradually growing from the Gulf Arab countries. In addition, positive dynamics are also observed from China and other Far Eastern countries, and the Japanese market is recovering after the coronavirus. There is also tourist interest in Scandinavian countries.
We also tried to find out through a survey what particularly attracts tourists to Armenia and what prompted them to spend their vacation right here.
I heard that Armenia is a wonderful place, a very nice country with a lot of resorts and a lot of nature and water.
First of all, of course, the people. That is the most important, the most fundamental thing. The people are the main treasure. It's their kindness, their soul. Next is the food. It's unbelievably delicious. Wherever I go, it's always very tasty. And the third is the architecture.
We love being with our family and just exploring Yerevan and eating great food and just walking around at night.
It's a very nice city, country, good people, quiet people, very nice.
We came to our organization for 7 days. And we found out that Armenia is a very, very nice and polite people and very calm and very helpful. And you have an amazing, delicious food, actually. And I don't want to get fat after 7 days because here everything is about bread and bread and bread and bread. And come on, khachapuri, machapuri.
No, just a bit of rain would be great. So to cool down the weather a bit, but it's amazing still.
I am Armenian, but this is my first time here. I will come to Armenia every year. The standard is just super. Taxis, restaurants, hotels, everything is wonderful.
The word for thank you here is really long. It's hard to remember. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So we now just say merci.
According to experts, it is necessary to start thinking about investments and infrastructure development today so that growing demand turns into opportunities, not problems, allowing Armenia to welcome every visitor with preparedness, comfort, and high-quality services.